Yesterday, the Minister of Education claimed students weren't using the Halifax Student Bus Pass program that his government just cut. Well, we got the numbers, and they show that 90% of students use their transit pass at least once a week, both for school and for social activities. That's 9 out of 10, Madam Speaker. The minister might dismiss the impact of the program, but the students who rely on it know that 90% is an awful lot. If the minister truly stands behind this cut, can he at least use the right numbers?
Yeah, absolutely no props, and you can table it after question period. That would be great, thank you. I recognize the Honourable Minister of Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I wasn't dismissive of the program at all. What I did say was that the information that we had received at the time was there was a response of 30% of students, and of those 30% of them said they were actually using the bus passes. I look forward to the information the member tabled, but Madam Speaker, we are still investing in transit in our communities, Madam Speaker. $600,000 is going, $600,000 is going over to OSD, Madam Speaker, and that'll help the most vulnerable. When we can do more, we will do more, and we've proven that.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Sackville-Cobequid.
Madam Speaker, 90% of students use this pass to get to school at least once a week, and more than half used it 3 or more days a week. Since this pilot began, student transit ridership has almost tripled. This program created a generation of active transportation users, and now the government is taking that away. Why doesn't the government think it's worth funding a program that gives students independence while easing some of the worst traffic in the country?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I look forward to the information that the member tabled. Again, the information that we received was 30% responded. Of those, 30% said they're using their bus passes, Madam Speaker. I can tell you that the member said that 90% of those kids are using their bus passes once a week to get to school. Kids in Sambro do not have a Metro Transit, Madam Speaker. There's kids in all parts of HRM that actually don't have Metro Transit, Madam Speaker. So I don't know how his numbers, add up, but what I can tell you is that every kid that lives within a catchment area of that school has access to the school bus, Madam Speaker. And I know they were dismissive of the school bus and the school bus drivers yesterday, but I think they do a fantastic job.
Order.